Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again at euro currency. So from the technical point of view, maybe we do not have a lot of things to discuss. Still a few moments we could discuss, a few moments we could talk about. But some other moments, psychological ones, might be really interesting and maybe could be handy to those of you who would like to participate in the moment of the announcement of the Fed decision. So it's still almost the whole session until the Fed results, and the market still has some targets on the table that could be reached. But here I would like to talk about some, well, maybe not obvious things, but if you pay attention to them, it might become interesting trading steps that's, who knows, maybe will be useful to you. So first of all, on a daily chart in euro currency, we have nothing special. So now the session stands inside one to recent performance, which is actually some kind of the high wave pattern, as you could see here, and mostly indicates the market indecision or waiting for something, which is currently not surprising. On a lower time frame, on the 4 time frame chart, market has broken through the confluence area. It now is calling somewhere around the lower border with. If you remember 108.15, it was approximately a lower border of the confluence that we had previously, 108.15, 108.40. Mostly it has been broken with this downside action. And you can see the pattern that's forming inside of this downside wedge or channel, you could call it as you would like to. So breaking of the previous lows, market stands in some range without returning back. Here is again. And if it will happen once again, so market will reach an area around 107.90, 107.75. Also be an interesting area to consider taking the long position. I don't know what will happen on the Fed meeting, but from technical point of view, this is an interesting area. First of all, this major 6-month support, and the hourly chart, you could recall the XOP that we discussed yesterday. So we said that probably should happen. In the weekend we said that some drop has happened, and we said take a look, market stands close to the XOP, our hand shoulders pattern, and probably it will try to reach it, tending to it. Currently here I do not see any reversal patterns by far, and it is reasonable to suggest, logical to suggest some kind of the free drive performance, just because third drive will stand around the XOP target. This is not perfect, because second drive not quite 127 of the first, slightly smaller, but if you will use the extensions here from the second and third and the first drive, you will see that targets stands around the XOP, which led us to suggest that maybe this will be really some kind of the free drive. At the same time, if we'll take a look at the performance on other markets, it's a very interesting picture is forming. So on the 10-year bonds, you could see what's going on with the yields. Hand shoulders totally is failing. Market is now challenging the lows of the hand shoulders pattern, which suggests some anticipation either of the rate cut or just the preparation, some run into the safety. So investors accumulating safe haven positions just to sit on the hands, see the results of the Fed, and then make some other action. That's also might be the reason. But at the same time, we see that gold is rising, and usually it happens together. It's indication of the run into the safe haven. Besides, dollar also doesn't show any significant drop. So actually it's rising. Here was minor retracement, and gold is rising together with the United States dollar. It's also a sign of running in the safe haven. Maybe some Middle East reasons exist for that. Maybe some really investors, some scaring concerning the Fed decision and what they really could do in the current meeting, what comments they will give. But anyway, there's definitely investors prefer to sit in some safe haven assets and wait what will happen. At the same time, now it's about the psychological question that I mentioned in the beginning. So from the technical point of view, we know that this level looks really interesting because this is 107.86 XOP target and major 618 support. What potential results might be in today's Fed meeting? It might be either ultimate scenario that I still hope that could happen if Fed will cut the rate, or the results that mostly are already priced in, but maybe Fed will add some more dovishness in the comment. We do not know the degree, the scale of the dovishness that will be in the statement. But in general, markets expect that Fed indirectly will announce the rate cut later in the next session in September. So both of these decisions will make weak impact on the United States dollar, although the second decision is mostly priced in. But if Fed will add a bit more dovish tones, that might be not quite priced in. So reaction also might be to the upside, but maybe not as strong. So it means that this level in general, or whatever it will be when we are coming to the Fed meeting, will be more or less interesting for taking the long position, because both scenarios are mostly supportive for the euro and weak for the dollar. And if you still would like to participate in the trading of the Fed meeting, that might be maybe give you some thoughts and some information to think about. The stop somewhere below the 618 level, maybe it doesn't mean you need to just step in immediately when the announcement will happen, but a few seconds means after this, or on a calm market before the statement. But that's something to consider in the current circumstances. If you're conservative enough, like me, I prefer do not take the positions during the big events, such as Fed meeting, payrolls reports, and so on. That's actually a few thoughts on the current situation, so maybe it will help you to somehow in today's session.